Well, when we see snow, road crews, of course, are dropping tons of salt and other chemicals on the road to help melt it away.
Yeah, it's important to keep us safe, but what happens to all of that salt when the snow melts and then it runs off the roads? Well, Denver 7 traffic expert Jason Luber has that answer for us because it apparently could be a real problem for the environment.
It can be in certain areas, not just here in Colorado, but across really the country. And we've all seen it, the plow trucks spreading that salt, both solid and liquid, on the roads before and while it's snowing. But what happens to all of that salt and other chemicals after the storm is cleared? Well, it ends up in the soil and in our streams right next to the roadways. CDOT says they have studies that show magnesium chloride does not significantly harm aquatic or plant life in nearby streams and waterways. But I talked to Dr. Sujay Kaushal. He's a professor of geology and earth system sciences at the University of Maryland. He also studied here in Colorado at CU. He's been looking at how these de-icers work and what happens after the winter is over. He tells me the use of these chemicals comes down to a delicate balance between driver safety and environmental impact. Do you think we're using overall too much of these materials, whether it is just regular rock salt or some of these other chemicals that can work at lower temperatures?
Well, I like that the name of your podcast is Drive You Crazy instead of Drive You to the Hospital. I would not want you to, I would not want to, you to get hurt, driving, and for me to say, well, I think they should use less salt. And the next minute I hear Jason's in this horrible accident. But do we apply too much salt? Yeah, we do. But is there a reason? I mean, are there important reasons why we apply the salt? Yeah, we want to make sure that people are safe and don't get hurt out on the roadways. It's a very tough problem because you're trading one problem for another. I mean, you have to balance personal safety with drinking water issues or environmental issues associated with all that salt that goes into the environment.
Now, years ago, CDOT used to put a sand-salt mix down, and that was shown to be more damaging than salt alone because the large amounts of silt that was being washed into the stream. CDOT told the Aspen Times years ago that the amount of sand the department was using back then was turning nearby rivers and streams into, quote, beaches. And they were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars at the time to clean it up. You can hear much more of my interview with Dr. Kaushal on my Driving You Crazy podcast. It's available right now on any podcast app or online, or a link to it in the story right now on Denver7.com.
You talk about a lot in there, including something I didn't know, salt licks for these deer.
That's right.
Also
exactly,
because
the salt will bring the deer out to the roadways because they like to lick it, and then that's obviously another hazard when you're driving next to these roadways with salt all over it.
That's a really good point. All right, what is the drive looking like right now?
It depends on where you're going. It's going to be anywhere from wet to snow-covered to really slick to basically nothing. You're looking, as you can see, some of the different cameras around town, and it's really not that bad here in town. It's just basically a wet drive, and that's what you should plan for. If you're farther north, Fort Collins, you'll see some snow-covered roads, and obviously farther west, it's snowy.
Description. Okay, I'm going to do it in the weather world too. You could see no snow, you could see 0.5 inches, you could see 1 inch, you might see 2, you could see 3, maybe 5 or 6 or 7. Did that cover all of it? Yeah, I think so. Take a look at our snowfall forecast. Heavier snow is going to be south and west of town. Those totals likely at around 5 to potentially even 7 inches there along the Palmer Divide. Around, I'd say, 2 to 4 for the core of the metro area. It is going to start to pick up, though, more. We're going to take a closer look at current satellite radar, you guys, and also the timing of everything coming up in just a few minutes.